Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are starting today's video in the future. Yes, this is future Naomi in the editing room, realizing that a proper intro for this video had not been filmed, so I'm doing that for you now. This video is going to be the first of two parts in collaboration with my good friend Kirsty, who is a really talented writer. You can check out her Instagram at observe_absorb_write. I will leave all her links down below. She also has a writing blog that she likes to post a lot of her poetry on, and in this blog there's kind of like themed around 5 sort of colours for each post, and she had the really cool idea of what if I try and create makeup looks using those colours and then she tries to recreate them.
I'm doing this challenge where I'm going to try and recreate makeup looks that my friend has done, who's very talented at makeup, and I'm very much not, and it's based on my blog theme colour scheme. So
just a fun little challenge to keep us occupied during quarantine, get both of us out of our comfort zones, because the colour schemes that she uses for her blog are very kind of neutral and cool toned, and as we all know, that's not really my style. And Kirsty says herself that she's not really very skilled with makeup and she would like to improve upon it. So hopefully over the course of doing this challenge, we'll both learn a lot of things. So yeah, there are going to be 5 looks that we're each going to be doing. So this video is going to be the first 3 looks, and then the next video is going to be the last 2 looks. I also need to explain that Kirsty and I do not live in the same country. Kirsty lives up in Scotland, so there is actually no way for us to kind of meet up and actually discuss what we're doing, decide what makeup we're going to use. Kirsty's literally just sent me pictures of all the makeup that she owns, and I just kind of have to use that to decipher what I'm able to use, because there's no point in me doing a kind of really elaborate makeup look and then Kirsty can't recreate it because she doesn't have any of the same products. So yeah, before we begin, I'd just like to say please like this video, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. As I was saying, I will leave all of Kirsty's links for all of her social medias and stuff in the description box below. She's also recently started a podcast, which I am a guest on one of the episodes, so definitely check that out as well. I'll leave all of my social media links down below as well, so you can stay connected with me. And yeah, let's begin. Okay, so I'm thinking to start with the most difficult one first, which is the lilac colour story. And the reason I say that that was the most difficult is because I know Kirsty, and I know Kirsty loves the colour lilac. She owns like 1,000,001 different items of lilac clothing.
this is the top I'm going to be wearing today. So we're going for a lilac look.
But from the pictures that she's shown me of her makeup collection, lilac seems to be the colour that is missing. Whereas I, on the other hand, am the complete opposite. I do not own any lilac clothing, apart from this one top, which is why I'm wearing it today. But I do really like purple and a lot of purple tones in my makeup. So if you just said to me, create a purple look, I'd have been like, fantastic. I could pull out so many eyeshadows and do a purple look. But I know for Kirsty to recreate, that's going to be difficult because she just doesn't have those colours. So I've given this some thought, and I think the strategy that I'm going to take with this look is that, considering all of the colour stories are very cool toned and she does seem to have in her collection a lot of the other colours, I'm going to bring this look a little bit more onto the warmer side, make it a little bit more warm toned, say like in the crease area with the eyeshadow, and then kind of tie the lilac kind of purple in on the lid. Just gonna go for a very simple neutral warm crease. I'm gonna use the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette for that one. This has some really nice like dark skin friendly warm tones in there. And then for the lid, I have this eyeshadow that I dug out, which is from Kiko, which, if you can kind of see it, it's kind of like a cool toned silvery shade, which I feel like is something Kirsty's gonna have, but it does have a little bit of a purple reflect, so I feel like that will tie in the purple nicely. And then I also know that she does have some like liquid eyeshadows, and I do have some of those. So I have these 2, which are both from Barry M. One of them is a holographic eyeshadow topper, which is, this is not holographic, okay? This is iridescent, but we digress. And then this is a glitter bomb liquid eyeshadow. This one's a bit more of like an iridescent to pink kind of tone, and this one is more of a blue purple kind of tone, but it's more straight glitter, it's less opaque. So I feel like if I mix the 2, that might give me the effect that I want. And okay, so this is completely dried out. Let's see how this looks. Oof, that looks quite dry as well. It doesn't look the best, and I don't know what is going on this eye. Like, it is just patching off completely. And for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this Inglot Pure Pigment, purely because this is a stunning colour and I just want to put it on my face. Okay, so it seems like both of my liquid eyeshadows are really old and dried up. So on the lid, they're just looking really disgusting and kind of patchy and not very nice. So on this eye, what I've tried to do is take the pigment that I put on the inner corner and basically just layer it all over the lid in the hopes that it kind of fills in the patches a little bit more. Also because the liquid eyeshadows were pulling a lot more pink than purple, which isn't really what I was going for. Okay, so with everything complete and a little bit of a lash, it doesn't look terrible. I added a little bit of eyeliner and extended it a little bit in my inner corner just to add a little bit of interest. Do I love it? No. But do I hate it? Also no. Before I go and finish up the rest of my face, I just wanted to show you this that I'm going to put on next. This is the Revolution Liquid Highlighter in the shade Unicorn Elixir. I feel like this is going to be really nice like on the high points of my face, like on my cheekbones and stuff, because it's a really nice kind of like purpley blue reflect, and I hope and pray that this is just going to help to tie the look all together after this whole situation that I no longer want to talk about. So here is my final look out in some natural lighting, because everything looks better in natural lighting. It's a fact. Look it up. So I finished it off with this lip. It's like a pinky nude because that seems to be mainly what Kirsty owns, which is not what I own again. So again, that was a struggle. I guarantee you later on in this week I'm going to sneak a bold lip in there somewhere. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen. So I went for this kind of like pinky nude, which is basically just two lip liners, a dark one on the outside, a light one in the middle, and then I put like a purple reflect like gloss on top to tie it in with everything else. I'm feeling pretty much the same as I was at the beginning about the whole look. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. What I am loving though is this highlight. Like I put some of the pigment from my inner corner on my brow bone, and then you get the like purple from the liquid. That I live for. That I'm living for. I'm not hating the look. It's a challenge, and that's what I went into this for, a challenge. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes.
She's gone for quite a glowy look, and then the lilac is like on the eyes. So I'm starting off with this, don't know if you can see that, Unseen Sunscreen by Supergoop. I've used it like once before. It's pretty hot outside, so, and this also, I'm pretty sure, doubles as a primer. So this is nice, it's mattifying. Okay, so then I just go in with my usual, because we're going for a glowy look, I'm gonna do this, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Hydrating and Radiance Primer by Natural Collection at Boots. This adds like a extra glow. Step 2. You go in with some concealer. Oh, peep that blemish. Also, please don't come for me. I'm not a makeup guru. It's actually really hard to do. This is my favourite product of all time. It's by Millie Bobby Brown's Florence line. I don't know. Wait, there you go. And it's an under eye concealer. And it has this metal tip that's cooling. I was cursed with hereditary under eye bags. Thanks, Mum. Good one. So kind of you. I'm probably going to go in with this. Is my newest purchase, the CC It Cosmetics CC cream, which also has SPF in it, I guess, but can't be too protected as a Scottish gal, so yeah. I just feel like it makes me look kind of yellow though. This would look so much better if I had a tan, but I don't, so we're just gonna have to blend like crazy. I should have got a lighter colour, I think. Probably not gonna go too crazy on the bronzer. Oh, Jesus. I look like a psychopath right now. It's okay, everything will be fine. Oh, that's Milk Makeup bronzer. I'm really bad at this. This is also Milk Makeup highlighter. And it's a really glowy look, so, and to be honest, highlighter is my favourite thing of all time, so we're just gonna go to town on it anyway. I just blend with my finger because... Okay, I'm not gonna do anything more bronzy than that because that's really dark for my skin anyway. Oh, I really like that though. Just like gonna go to town on the highlighter, to be honest with you. Really love a good highlight. Like, how many times am I gonna say the word? Take a shot every time I say the word highlight, and you'll be steaming. You'll be on the floor for days. We're gonna go in for the eyes. I'm so worried about this. Her base colour is like a bronzy colour. I feel like this is a good base colour. Don't come for me, I'm not. I feel like I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a MUA. Absolutely not. I'm tempted just to use a bronzer. I do that far too often. Bronzers make great eyeshadows. Don't come for me. I think I'm gonna do the purple next and finish with eyeliner, because the eyeliner is gonna ruin the look, so I'm gonna be really mad about it. She's like done a really good eyeliner. Like, Naomi, who do you think I am? So it's just kind of glitter. I want more of like a shadow. I do have some purple powder shadows, so we're gonna try that and see what happens. Now it looks like I have a black eye, probably. Oh well. It's not very lilac-y, this look. I'm gonna try and do this feckin' eyeliner and cry when I can't get it right. I feel like it looks like a 5-year-old drip. Okay, it's not completely awful. No, I think that side might look better. Yeah, it does. Okay, now we're gonna have to fix the other feckin' side. Don't worry, Naomi, I'm not coming for your brand anytime soon. So, to finish off the look, we're going to do the lips. So she's got a liner on that looks quite pinky. I feel like maybe this one will work. I've got a really pink lip gloss on, and I don't know if I actually have a really pink lip gloss. It actually looks really nice in this lighting. Look at that. Okay, I'm actually really feeling, my fringe needs cut. I'm really feeling this look now. Gonna take some photos.
Okay, so we are back for day 2. My face is done, so we're ready to jump straight into the eyes. Please just ignore this situation. I just have these 2 little twists that are just really annoying. So for today's colour, I'm gonna go for the one that was kind of that like white, sort of off-white colour. I don't really wear white eyeshadow that much just because I feel like it looks a bit strange on me against my skin tone, like it's very, very stark. But the idea I had is to kind of maybe like separate the colour, so it's kind of like an off-white. So if I do like a really bright white kind of in a corner, and then I can take a little bit of the like a cool toned kind of really light brown kind of just into my crease to add a tiny bit of definition and really like have the focus be on that bright white in a corner. So I'm going to start with the P. Louise base in the shade 0. This is just a plain white. And then to set that, like really pack onto it, I'm going to take this matte white eyeshadow. This is Suvi Beauty Got Milk. And then I know from Kirsty's collection, she has some really nice like shimmery kind of white eyeshadows, which obviously look really nice against her skin tone, but I don't really have any of those. All I have is this one like beaten up old and dusty Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade Tassel. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of that on top to add a bit of sparkle. That's both my inner corners done, but this eye I also added the little bit of shadow into the crease. I don't know if you can kind of see the difference in definition. Like, it's not that bold, like you can't really tell that much is there, but this eye does just look a little bit more defined, and it does bring a little bit of that cool toneness on the outer corner there. Taking the shade, this is Guilt Trip from NYX, and as you can see, it's not that far away from my actual skin tone. It's just very, very cool tone, so it kind of gives a little bit of a grayish shadow, kind of like you would a contour color. I used to use this shadow all the time, and I haven't picked it up in ages. This challenge is just going to be really good for me for reminding myself all the makeup that I have in my collection that I just do not touch anymore. Now with a look as simple as this, which is literally 2 colours, I do feel like adding a wing kind of adds a point of interest to it. I don't think that I'm being mean, because I know that like Kirsty's strong point is not doing wing liner, but with anything in life, eyeliner and doing wing liner is practice makes perfect. So I have added a wing. It's not huge by my standards. For me, this is a pretty baby wing. For other people, this might look massive, but I'm gonna put it in anyway just because I feel like it makes it look more interesting, and yeah, it'll be good practice. Having said that, I don't want to add a black wing just because I feel like for the vibe of this look, it would be a little bit too intense. So I'm going in with this one. This is the NYX Midnight Chaos. This is actually a double-sided one. It comes like with a shimmery one and a matte one. Well, it's not really matte. It's kind of shiny, but it's like a plain color. So I'm using that one. Also, like, I had that idea, and then Kirsty said in her video from the last look that she felt like a dark liner looked a little bit too intense against her skin tone. So I feel like a brown would work really well for both of us. I have got it on this eye. The thing with this liner is that it's really dark, and then it dries even darker. So even though it is brown, on my eye it does kind of just look black, which is kind of upsetting. So I'm back outside and my face is completely done because I'll be honest, I started filming TikToks and I got distracted to the point that I put the glue on my lashes to let them get tacky. Forgot about it, the glue completely dried, and now I'm looking at my lashes, I'm thinking I might have even put them on the wrong eyes. So the moral of the story here is you should all go follow me on TikTok. I finished up with a nice bold lip. I know I said at some point in the week I was going to be able to slip in a bold lip. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but here we are. Just because I feel like, as I was saying, in terms of the same thing as the wing, like I feel like with a really simple look like this, it looks nicer when you pair it with a bold lip than when you have a lot going on up here and down here. Sometimes it can be a bit much. So I feel like the bold lip is kind of balancing it a little bit. The lashes are optional, you know. For me, again, I feel like this is a fairly small lash. That is entirely subjective. I don't know that Kirsty will be adding a lash, but I do quite like it. It's just like a little cute little fluffy one. So yeah, I really like how this look turned out. Like out in the sun, this white inner corner is like bright and I am living for it. My skin looks amazing. As Kirsty said in the last look, she felt like she could add some more highlighter. I'm always down for adding more highlighter, so I literally put liquid highlighter all over my face, and then I put 2 different highlighters on my cheeks. So there we have it.
Okay, so this is look 2. Yeah, it's kind of like a brownie thing. I've got some winged eyeliner again, my favourite. And then now he's kind of gone with like a burgundy lip, and it's very bronzy look. Today I'm trying something different, and I'm doing my eye makeup before anything else. So this is my mum's palette. It's ancient. It's like one of those. It's quite cool though. It's got like eyeshadows, powder, lip glosses that I'll probably never touch, and a little cream highlight kind of action here. I'm gonna focus on, I don't know if you can see this, wait, if I do that, this colour, the brownie colour, and this colour, and then I'm probably gonna do this colour on the inside, so let's see how that turns out, and then we'll do the dread eyeliner. I might actually wear my fringe back for this look to see if that makes any difference to the eye look. But then if the eye look turns out bad, the advantage is that I can hide it effectively. Just kind of going over the whole lid with this lighter colour. I think that's what she's done. I'm probably going to do a little bit of a darker colour up in the crease here, like here, just to kind of frame the eye a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with that dark brown that was just above the light brown on that palette. Wow, I'm such a beauty guru telling you all these things. I'm going to try and get more darker as we go out to kind of frame the eye. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Nothing too crazy. Don't know why I do that, like I'll just shut my eyes. So now I'm gonna go in for the eyeliner first. I don't have, she always wears fake lashes, but I don't have any, so we'll just have to go crazy on the mascara. I actually recently got these 2 eyeliners because I think the black is just really dark for me. I wanted to get a dark brown, but so I've got this one, but I'm really worried that it's quite chunky, so it should be interesting. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Jumbo Eye Pencil. Yeah, let's just try to do winged eyeliner. This dark brown jumbo thing, which is probably going to turn out horrific. Oh god. No, that is not it, Queen. She's got like a flick and I've got, what is that? Okay, I have a cloth, so let's just start from the beginning again. I think I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on how the heck to do this and practice a lot more. Well, the advantage is, at least I'm not losing any base makeup or anything. I don't really know why I put any thing under my eyes. Do you know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on how to do winged eyeliner, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so real talk, I've tried like 5 times to do eyeliner. I'm getting really frustrated now. I keep putting it, I've obviously just taken that off, I keep putting it too low down the wing so it looks really silly. Yeah, I think part of the problem is that my eyes are quite hooded, so I'm trying to find, I've been watching videos that work for that. Yeah, but updates to come, I think, fam. I'm gonna, real talk, I'm probably gonna try this again tomorrow when I'm feeling more motivated. Or maybe later on today, we'll see, but I'm gonna watch a bunch more videos first and try and get it right. So, updates to come. Winged eyeliner 2, Kirsty, nil. Okay, so welcome to look 2. Okay, so this next clip is just gonna be a, what do you call it? A time lapse, because I'm gonna have to listen to this video and watch it as I go. And it'll probably end up being quite long, so yeah.
Day 3, and I think today I want to start more with what's going on my face. I know that today for my eye look I want to do the kind of like muted blue kind of colour that was in the colour palette, hence why I'm wearing this top, because it's like the closest thing I own to that colour. The issue is that I don't think I have many eyeshadows that are that kind of colour, just because it's not like a really bright blue how this is. It is like the rest of the colours, it's kind of muted and toned down, and it's quite a unique colour, so it's not exactly the kind of colour that you're going to find in eyeshadows everywhere. So I've already done the bold lip for this week, and I thought I would bring my lip for today closer to what I know Kirsty already has. So I've gone for a kind of like pinky nude kind of lipstick. This is the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Vintage. So it's kind of like a mauve pink satin finish. And I know Kirsty has a lot of blushes, so I felt like I wanted to try and incorporate a blush today. The thing is that blush is just not really something that I wear. Like, I don't really feel like it suits me, and I find it hard to find colours that are actually gonna show up on me. Although lately I have really been enjoying that kind of like e-girl style of makeup, you know, where you have the like really blushed up nose and like the cheeks just around the nose area. You basically look like Rudolph. I think it looks adorable. So for that, I'm just taking this Super Beauty eyeshadow in the shade De Niro on this kind of like slanted but still quite fluffy brush. This is an eyeshadow and it is very pigmented, so I'm literally just tapping in the tiniest bit. Also, because it's a fairly dark colour, I don't want it to look ridiculous, and I'm just gonna go like right under the tip of my nose and then kind of like brush it down on my cheeks and just make sure that I'm like really blending it out. And then I look like a little cherub. So for my highlighter, I'm taking the shade Rose Gold from Sleek. This is actually a blush, but it's so light that like it doesn't show up as a blush on me, but it does have this really nice gold reflect in it, so I love using it as a highlighter. So I'm going to take it on a different, similar style of brush that I just used, just so that the colour's like really diffused and looks really natural. And then I'm just going to go right on the top of my cheeks and kind of pull it down like further into my face so it sort of mixes in with the blush, so that even when I'm looking from the front you can kind of see a glow. And I'm also realizing now that I've looked at my face, I forgot to put bronzer on, so I'm going to do that as well. I think what I might go for today is like a halo eye shape. So that's where you have like two colors, like the same color on the outer and inner corner, and then like one color, generally a shimmer on this right on the center. I think I'm gonna go for that. So my idea is to maybe go for, dip into this Sleek palette, which is very well loved. I might start with like this grey shade, maybe just very lightly dusted into the crease, just to bring that kind of cool like mutedness. And then go for this kind of color because I feel like it's probably the most similar to the actual color that I own. But this one I think is a little bit bright, and it also does come off quite dark, so then I think I might mix it with a little bit of this shade Crusade from this Makeup Revolution palette, which is also very well loved. You can already tell why this week is a real challenge for me, because like I love my colors. And then for the center of the lid, I think I'm going to take some of this pigment from Makeup Geek. This is in the shade Constellation. I feel like it's muted enough to match the color, but it also has a really nice sparkle. So I've tried to keep the shape of the eyeshadow like quite rounded and close to the eye. I haven't dragged it out too much just because I feel like we've already done 2 wings this week. I wanted to just kind of switch it up a bit. So now I'm going to take the pigment literally just on my finger because I feel like it gets the most shine, and pack it right in the center at the top and bottom. I've left a little bit of a gap, and in the inner corner as well. Here we are. I've moved outside just so that you can appreciate the full extent of my glow. I finished up the look. I didn't add any liner or lashes just because, like I was saying earlier, I wanted this look to not just look the same as all the previous ones. But I know Kirsty has very long and like really nice eyelashes, so I like really coated on the mascara. And then, while it was still wet, I sneezed. I don't understand how hay fever is still kicking my butt when I'm inside. So I sneezed with wet mascara on, and it smudged everywhere. So if you just don't look too closely, kind of looks like I have put like a little bit of like a smoky eyeliner on. I haven't done that, but I'm gonna pretend that I have.
Okay, so this is look 3. I've done my base so far, so I've got literally just what I did before, and then I was saying to use blush like around your nose kind of area, so we're gonna try this now. Sorry for the weird face. Oh god, that's dark, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll blend it out and everything will look fine. Hopefully. Oh, it's actually kind of cute. Right, Rudolph's arrived. Just use a cream blush by Milk. I have like a Mura one, which I might do a little bit of, but it's powder, so I'm a bit more. I don't really trust powder very much. Okay, I don't want to look like I'm sunburnt though. So we're going for a blue look, I think. I've got this little blue palette. This is so old though, sorry, it's probably out of date. Don't hate me. She actually said a matte on the inside and then a shimmer on the outside. And these are all quite shimmery, so actually I do have this matte here, but it's quite dark. That is really dark. I don't think I like that. Why did I not test it on my hand first? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. She's got like a turquoisey one, so I'm just gonna go with this. Maybe I'll do the white shimmer on the outside. I don't really know what else to do about that. Why am I using this horrible thing? Little gunk. I used to have a glitter. I used to have glitter that I'd put on my eyes. That you kind of like pigment that you get now, but I used to just wear that on my eyelids. Nothing else, like blue glitter. To school with an orange face. Let me just tell you now, kids. Not a good look. So I'm probably going to do like a teeny bit underneath. I don't like to do too much because, once again, I didn't actually do this in high school, thank God, but I remember people having like panda eyes. It was not a good look. Okay, so now we've kind of got that effect a little bit. Smoky eye effect, as they say. I don't know that I was even wearing mascara, but I can never resist a little bit of mascara action. The lipstick, she just has kind of a matte pink, so I don't know, maybe this one will be fine. What is this? Taffy Tire. I don't know who comes up with these names, to be honest with you. And it's CoverGirl. I don't remember ever buying this. It's probably like 20 years old. I'm like, oh, it's quite dark actually. Shit. Pardon my French. I think it'll be okay on. Let's just go for it. Let's test on our hand. Yeah, it's fine on. Okay. And this is the final look. Oh, look at that, I just disappeared. And like magic, I'm now outside. I can't find good lighting though because I can't see anything. Oh, this kind of works. Not really. Wait, is that better? I actually really like this look. I put on some gold hoops. And I like the blue eyeshadow because also there's some blue in the stress, so it's quite cute. So yeah. Here's the finished product. I'll do a little eyes closed thing, but I won't be able to see it. But so yeah, I don't really know how to, like, I don't know what to do. I just look really awkward.
Naomi from the future, back again literally 2 seconds after I filmed the intro, because obviously an outro had not been filmed either, because apparently both of us are just complete messes. So here I am filming the outro. I'd just like to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be the final 2 looks. As I said at the beginning, all of our links will be down below, and I feel like I have just got so out of habit of doing YouTube, I've completely forgotten how to film an outro. So I'll see you in my next video. Is that what I normally say? Probably.